Real quick, I just want to tell you how I met James and Bandit via SCW Works through Santa Cruz Works and Doug. He came to me and wanted to talk a little bit about business development. I was doing executive coaching and business development consulting at the time. And I stepped in and said, okay, what do you have here? We eliminate crime and trespassing on commercial properties using remote guard service. And I was like, like disrupting, but super skeptical. I was super skeptical. So I came in to do 1, an assessment, 2, strategy, and then 3, hire them a new head of business development. So when I came in for the assessment and I met James, I just kept unpacking these nuggets. Like I was like, what do you mean? Like you have over 90s complaining, over 90% of our clients are referrals. I'm like, that's not a bad thing. 96% renewal rate. I'm like, that's unheard of. And 98% of their issues are resolved in the first minute because of how they do what they do. But I had to uncover these. So this was the assessment side. So my strategies was like, we're gonna take everything you're doing and let everyone know about it. Because the biggest thing that I loved was how much the clients love them. Love them. By the time I got to part 3, I'm gonna help you hire a new head of business development, I had been working hand in hand with James, with his right hand Dario, with the rest of the team we have here, Jill, Sean, Derek, who, by the way, is Josh here as well? Josh, I believe, is here, yes. Derek, who came through Cabrillo's IT apprenticeship program, has been stellar for us. I say us, because by the time I got to the 3rd part, I threw my hat in the ring. Because I don't know about you guys, but the older I get, yes, I care what I do. I want the quality to be high. I want to make sure we do what we say we will do. But how we do things matters more to me than it ever has. And I'm honored to now be working with Bandit. The quality of how they treat each other, their clients, even the people we interact with while eliminating them from your commercial properties is done with respect. So I want to welcome James up to explain exactly how we do what we do.
I just stand here? Put me in a box. Hey, so I never really in a million years thought I'd be following Steve Jobs.
And Mary Kate.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, welcome to Bandit Systems. Bandit Systems is a remote, we run a service called RealTime Remote Guard Service. We detect people in places they shouldn't be across the state. We have thousands of cameras that we're monitoring and looking for bad guys. We started out as a small company. It was me, I founded it, and now we're about 21 people. We started at Next Space in the smallest office in Next Space, and now we have a 4,000 square foot building over on Mission Street. I'm pretty proud of that growth. I started my career in the Navy. I was a pilot. I flew F-18s off aircraft carriers around the world. I went, been around the world twice, once each way, actually. Anyone who go to Top Gun here, you'll appreciate my Top Gun compliant slides. Those guys are neurotic, I still can't let go. But the Navy tolerated my entrepreneurial spirit, and I always knew when I get out of the Navy, I'd try and find an underperforming field to try and shake things up and do something cool in. I tried a bunch, took a while, started a skydiving business. That didn't work out. It was super duper fun. My parents are very happy about that. But, and then I stumbled into video surveillance. And video surveillance was relatively new. There was a few people in it, and no one really knew what they're doing. And I was like, this would be cool. We'll go in here and try and shake it up and see what happens. And as we get into this, I want to talk for a minute about the history of where we walked into with video surveillance, right? Or where the security industry was, which was very, very stagnant, if you can imagine how security works. We had, there's full-time on-site guards, guys who once an hour do a patrol around the outside of a building, and I think we can all find the weaknesses in that methodology. And they're really good at calling you in the middle of the night and being like, hey, I think we got robbed. Right? Second, we have drive-by patrols. They stop by every 4 hours. And when they leave, you got 3 hours and 45 minutes to do whatever you want. And those guys are really good at calling you at 2 in the morning and being like, hey, I think you got robbed. And then we have video surveillance, right, which showed up about 2008, 2012. And that's really good at recording you getting robbed. And so this is the world that Bandit stepped into, that we're going to come in here and do something new in, and immediately ran into the problem with the cameras that no one wanted to buy cameras to record themselves getting robbed. It didn't solve the problem. And so we looked at that and I said, like, how do we do this? Like, how do we actually use this technology to do something new to stop crime from happening? And we only have 5 minutes, so we're going to skip ahead about a year and a half, and we solved it. And that worked out really well. So we built, the simple solution is we ended up taking some like off-the-shelf analog sensors and putting them on the camera. We built a controller that took those analog signals and put them on the network as data so that the camera had like a little bit more information about what was going on around it other than just recording. And that allowed us to like accurately detect when people were places they shouldn't be. And that was great. And then it's like, what do we do now? So we also took a while and we built this internet-based PA system out that allows us, our guys, just to dial an extension and be live in a big booming voice on the property and talk to people. Now, AI-based video analytics are out, which are super cool, and they're really neat and do cool stuff, and they're also insanely frustrating and limiting and have a lot of room to improve. And this is really the world we play in these days. Yeah, cool. Next.
Next slide. Yeah,
You got it.
I got it?
You did it.
What did
You
I-
got it.
Oh, I've got it.
yeah.
All right, first time. We didn't. So this is kind of our process, just to walk you through how things work for us. Step 1 is someone meets our detection criteria. So they're on the site, something happens. The system will detect it, send an alert to our guys right here in Santa Cruz. They push a button, they can see what triggered the camera, and they can push another button and see all the cameras on the site and see what's happening. And they can assess, which is step 2. By the way, step 1, 7 seconds. From the time someone steps on our property, the time we have eyes on them is about 7 seconds. So then we can assess. We can just tell, boy, you're working late, it's cleaning services on the building, or it's someone coming in with a flashlight, looking in car windows with a flashlight. And we say, no, you can't do that. And so step 3 is we use our PA system to instantaneously talk to them and tell them that they've been seen, get them back off the property. We don't have to wait for law enforcement to respond. It's instantaneous. We don't have to use law enforcement resources. 98% of everything that happens we handle internally in 60 seconds, from the time someone steps on the property to the time they're back off the property. And so step 3 is using the PA. We can get law enforcement involved and be an agent if we need to. We file reports with the customers, and that's the process that Bandit Systems follows all day, every day, to deliver our real-time remote guard service. Quick look, these are our team. No, you got it, I got it. Here's our team working, crime fighters fighting crime all night on our behalf around the state of California, thousands of cameras, 7.5 million hours of video flow through our network every year. We process and find the bad guys in 7.5 million hours of video with our tech stack and 9 people.
Amazing.
Those are the guys doing it.
Okay, I'll do it.
This is a quick video. I just want to show you the analytics working. You see these guys walk into the cameras, like boxing them and identifying them. There we go. You this partial guy over here grabs him. See this guy in the back, little tiny guy in the back? It's even tracking those 2 guys back there. And this guy, like even though he's running, it's still tracking him. Isn't that crazy? And then this guy just got everybody. Anyway, so that's what video analytics, that's all AI-based analytics running on the camera out in the field.
I haven't seen this video. Wow.
Oh yeah, now you're gonna see all the gear, all the stuff shooting up through this, all the pilings shoot up underneath the wharf here. And then the crane's gonna sink. Very good. Anyway, so that's video analytics in work. Questions? Okay, good.